So today we get our very first look at Jared Leto's return as the Joker in Zack Snyders Justice League, which will come out March 18th with a new trailer set to come on Valentine's Day. Now, of course, Snyder stepped away from Justice League back in 2017. He had a family tragedy. He fell out with Warner Brothers. There was some controversy going on with his vision of these characters, of this story. He left the project. They brought in the director of the Avengers. Jeff Johns was a writer. They messed up big time. CGI was poor. Film flopped. Terrible. But for years, many fans online on social media looked for Warner Bros. To release the Snyder Cut. Now, the Snyder Cut's coming out March 18th, as I said, and Zack Snyder a few months ago got to shoot additional photography with Harry Lennox, with Jared Leto, with Amber Heard, with Ben Affleck, with Ray Fisher, and maybe a few more. Okay? Now, the film that came out in 2017 called Justice League was not Zack Snyder's movie at all. There might have been 10% of Zack Snyder footage, but even if it was Snyder footage, it was altered by Josh Whedon and Jeff Johns. So, the film we're getting next month is 4 hours. It's in a 4:3 aspect ratio. There will be a black and white version and a colorized version, but this film will have 4 hours of unseen footage in context. We've seen pictures, we've seen stills, we've seen trailers, a few trailers as well, but this film will be seen for the very first time in its full context by Zack Snyder. And one of the actors he brought back was Jared Leto's Joker, who starred in the highly successful Suicide Squad film in 2016, and he wasn't in that movie much at all. A lot of his scenes were cut. He was disrespected as an actor. You know, he just had an extended cameo. I think it was 7 or 8 minutes he was in the movie, but many people came away liking his Joker, many came away not liking his Joker. Now, Jared Leto will be in the Snyder Cut. He will be in it, and this is our very first look at him as the Joker in the Snyderverse. Okay, so guys, what do you think of this look of the Joker? I think it's absolutely insane. Look at him there. He's just sitting there. This is probably the scene where Batfleck comes and meets Joker. We know that Batman is using Joker guns in Batman v Superman. The Joker card is on them. We've seen the Joker card in the DC fandom trailer for Justice League as well. So Joker seems to be a big presence in this Snyder Cut that's coming out next month. But Jared Leto's Joker here, right? Now, I understand why they showed us this. I understand why it's released. We need to show general audiences that this film is very much different from the 2017 version. Joker wasn't in it. DSAT, Darkseid, all these villains were not in that movie. And how do you show audiences that it's so much different? Well, you release a picture of a very successful and highly loved actor in Jared Leto. His fashion line is big. His music is big. When he does movies, they're controversial, but they're talked about. His characters are talked about because they're different. Look at the little things right now. His character in that is creepy as F, but people are talking about it. Jared Leto's Joker here. We got the lawn here. I'm guessing it's black, and at the tips of his hair will be green. That's what I'm guessing. Black eyeliner. That's what I'm guessing. And black lipstick, or that could be blood. Now, remember, this is set in a nightmare timeline. This post-apocalyptic world where Darkseid has won, where Superman is evil in this alternate vision that Bruce Wayne has. So Joker probably doesn't have much food to eat. You know, you have to just take what you get. And that could be humans, it could be animals, it could be parademons for all we know that Jared Leto's Joker is munching on, because what else are you going to eat? But yeah, I love this. It looks like he has been carving people up, or I don't know what he's doing. It looks like he's wearing surgical gloves. Maybe he's been doing surgery on people, hacking people up. I don't really know, but he looks absolutely demented there. He looks pissed off. He looks like he's ready to snap. And now the picture that Snyder released a few days ago, we got to see of this narrow hallway that we see Jared Leto in right now. But we got to see the back of Ben Affleck. So it looks like Ben Affleck was standing there and he was facing the Joker, and this is Joker's reaction to that. You know, I love this. Jared Leto's Joker, I think, is abused when we haven't really got to see him in the role. And I can't wait to see him in his right way in Zack Snyder's Justice League. In an R-rated movie, by the way. This movie will have blood, it will have guts, it will have F-bombs, it will have everything that you might love in a comic book movie. He's got some boots on there as well. Now, this isn't the full look. There's more to this look. This isn't how exactly we're going to see him in the movie. For me, this looks like maybe a behind-the-scenes shot that Zack Snyder shot, just the one of Ben Affleck. It's not the actual scene, you know, that kind of way. We might get to see that in the trailer coming Valentine's Day. But yeah, surgical gloves. Maybe he has a mask as well. I think he does, yeah, he has a mask as well. Maybe he's in quarantine from the coronavirus as well. But yeah, That's what it looks like. He looks like a surgeon. He looks like the most demented surgeon that you'd ever see. It actually reminds me of the Chainsaw Massacre movies, Leatherface and those movies, that kind of look. That's what I thought it was very similar to. And then this other look of Jared Leto's Joker right here. Yeah, he's just standing there. And I don't know what he's looking at. I don't know the full context of the scene. But man, I can't wait to see this on March 18th. This is going to be absolutely insane. It really is. He's there and he has his two fingers up. I think it looks like from that image there now, it looks like it's lipstick, but it could be blood, you know. But another thing is, he has no tattoos. Remember, the damaged tattoo over his forehead was a big talking point in Suicide Squad a few years ago, but it looks like he doesn't have it in this. Now, my theory for a few weeks now has been that we see different timelines of the nightmare sequence. We see different alternate outcomes. Batman died in the Batman v Superman one. In this one, he meets the Joker. In another one, he teams up with Deathstroke and Cyborg, and he's trying to fight off parademons. In all of them, he probably dies, but it gets to the point where he's going back constantly through this flashpoint, through his visions, through his dreams, that he's able to see, okay, this timeline didn't work because I did this. Kind of a Groundhog Day element to it, but he has to try and tell the League in our time, look, that didn't work. This is what's going to happen if we don't stop this. If we don't save Lois Lane, Superman's going to go crazy. We're going to be in this nightmare sequence and we can't do anything about it. Now, Joker, love the look. Can't wait to see it. I think we'll see it in the trailer this coming Valentine's Day. The reason I think it's a big thing, because Jared Leto is hugely popular. He's hugely popular. I think you have to show audiences that this film is different. You show him in the trailer, people are like, wow, what's this? He wasn't in the 2017 movie. I'm interested in this. I like Jared Leto. Let me see this movie, you know? So, but Zack Snyder, with Vanity Fair, had some quotes. This is what he said about the Joker. The Joker is really the only thing that I thought of in retrospect. But I will say that it was always my intention to bring Joker into that world. So this is about Snyder talking about, he always thought of Joker being a big part of his world. You know, of course, what happened with Robin. But he never got to finish his vision back in 2017, so he never got to really include Joker in his arc, which was a shame, but I'm glad we'll get to see Ben Affleck's Batman, we'll get to see Jared Leto's Joker interact, and it will be the first time since the 2008 Dark Knight that we get to see the Joker and Batman on the same screen. So, Snyder also said he has tons of badges. Those are his trophies. So, that's interesting. He has a bulletproof vest on in another look, and badges. I wonder what's on it. Do we have Harley Quinn references? Do we have the Suicide Squad references? What other references are on these? What are these badges? Is there the one for Robin? It's interesting. I think that's pretty insane. Snyder also said the cool thing about that scene is that it's Joker talking directly to Batman about Batman. It's Joker analysing Batman about who he is and what he is. That's the thing I always felt like the fans deserved from the DC universe. That is to say, the Jared Leto Joker and the Ben Affleck Batman, they never really got together. It seemed uncool to me that we would make it all the way through this incarnation of Batman and the Joker without seeing them together. Now, Zack Snyder, the director of Justice League that's coming out next month, he had some quotes in the Vanity Fair article. And this is what he had to say about Joker, about Batman, and what we might see next month. Okay, the Joker is really the only thing that I thought of in retrospect. But I will say that it was always my intention to bring Joker into that world. So he never got to bring him back in the 2017 version. He never got to shoot anything. He never got to finish his arc. So this is Zack Snyder's way of bringing the Joker into his world, even if this is the last shot he's going to get at making a Justice League movie. He also went on to say that he has tons of badges. Those are his trophies. So Joker, in the other look that we don't get to see in images, he's wearing a bulletproof vest that has badges on it. Who? I don't know. Robin? Maybe. Harley Quinn? Maybe. Deadshot? Maybe people he's killed? Maybe a Batman thing? I don't know, but those are his trophies, which I find very interesting. So Joker has a bulletproof vest and he has badges of his trophies on it. That's absolutely crazy. Zack went on to say, the cool thing about the scene is that it's Joker talking directly to Batman about Batman. It's Joker analysing Batman about who he is and what he is. That's the thing. I always felt like the fans deserved from the DC universe. That is to say, the Jared Leto Joker and the Ben Affleck Batman, they never really got together. It seemed uncool to me that we would make it all the way through this incarnation of Batman and Joker without seeing them together. And that's true. That's the one thing I always kind of got down about, was I never got to see these two actors interact. Two Oscar winners, two brilliant directors, two brilliant artists. Jared Leto actually is a new, he directed something new that's out now as well. So, you know, and it shows you that these two guys are talented. They love playing these characters, and we never got to see the two of them together, which is a shame. But Zack Snyder always planned of putting the two of them together. It's just he never got to finish his vision after falling out with Warner Brothers. Zack also said, "I'd always wanted to explore the death of Robin, which we see in Batman v Superman, and if there was ever going to be a next movie, which of course there probably won't be, I wanted to do a thing in flashbacks where we learn about how Robin died, how Joker killed him and burnt down Wayne Manor, and the whole thing that happened between him and Bruce." Amazing. So we got to see the reference to Robin in Batman v Superman. The Robin suit's there. Ben Affleck's Batman is looking up at it. We see on the Robin suit that Joker has written a little message for Batman. Ha ha ha, joke's on you, Batman. So that's also another thing that has led Bruce Wayne and Batman v Superman to be even more crazy and to be just kind of on edge on every point. So Robin died, killed by the Joker, and he burnt down Wayne Manor. And we see Wayne Manor burnt down as well in Batman v Superman. So there's so much history there between those two characters. But why does it get to a point where the two of them have to work together? Why is Batman buying guns off Joker? Why does he have his Joker card on the gun? Why do these two team up? Is it to fight a greater evil? Is it to save humanity? Can they put their differences aside? And I think we'll get to see a little bit of that in that scene where the two of them meet. The director's plan was to show how they became like this, how he hurt him in a way that no one has, really, other than losing his parents. It was probably the most significant personal injury to his life. So his parents died, we all know the origin story of Batman, but Robin was also killed by the Joker, and that was a big thing. And I think that's the main thing that pushed Bruce Wayne on the edge in Batman v Superman, where he was like, I have to defeat this alien, people could die, I'm going to kill this person, this alien, this Superman, and I don't care. I need to do this even if I die. So he was kind of suicidal in a way in Batman v Superman. Now, the article writer was talking about Jared Leto's Joker and the tattoos from the 2016 Suicide Squad film, the damaged and the other kind of tattoos on his body. Now, in the images that we see here, it looks like he doesn't have those tattoos. Now, as I said, my theory was there was multiple timelines of the Nightmare sequence. So if they changed things, it could alter characters' decisions and character looks in the Nightmare timeline. So if Batman died in the Batman v Superman one, he does something different in their timeline, it changes how Joker looks, it changes how characters react to certain situations. So maybe that's why he looks different, or maybe this is actually just a dream sequence. But Snyder had this to say: I would say that there's been some water under the bridge. Who knows what's happened? I don't know if he's wearing makeup. I don't know what's happening. It's hard to say exactly. Awesome. So guys, that's the look of the Joker, Jared Leto's Joker, for Zack Snyders Justice League, which will come out March 18th in the US on HBO Max. International distribution hasn't been decided yet, but I'll let you know when we find out, when we can watch it here in Ireland or in the UK or in Europe or wherever you are that you don't have a HBO Max. But that look, I love the look. He looks demented. He looks crazy. He looks like the world that he's in has made him even more crazy. And you know what's bad when Batman has to go to Joker for some help? You know, it's bad if that has to happen. He has to get guns off him. What else? You know, we know that in the Nightmare timeline, Batman has to make this rebellion of not just heroes but villains to defeat the evil Superman, to defeat Darkseid, D-Side, these characters, these parademons. So it's interesting. I love this look. I can't wait to see it in full flow. I can't wait to see these two interact. I hope it's just like a 2 to 3 or a 4 or 5 minute scene of the two of them just talking, and the camera is just sitting there, and them two actors are just giving us great performances. That's something that I hope we get to see big time. Big time. But I'm looking forward to it. The trailer's coming Valentine's Day. I do think Jared Leto's Joker will be in that trailer to show general audiences this film is so much different from the 2017 version. It has new actors. It has new characters. It has different sequences. The action is different. It's R-rated. It's 4 hours. It's 4:3 aspect ratio. It's a new score. Everything is different. If you watched the 2017 film of Justice League and thought, oh, that was okay or that was really bad, guys, this is completely different. And you're in for a big ride. I can't wait. Been waiting for this film for years. I know you have as well. But yeah, I love this look. Absolutely insane. Let's go. Guys, enjoy it. Have some fun. And yeah, Let's see where this ride takes us. And Zack says, might not be a sequel. Reverse psychology, Zack. If we're loud enough, if we're big enough, HBO Max, I think, will listen to the fans like they've done for the last few months. But guys, what's your thoughts on Jared Leto's Joker? Does this make you even more excited? It's crazy, his look. Different. Never seen a Joker look like that before. But let's see how he acts in that scene. But guys, yeah, Zack Snyders Justice League, March 18th. Let's do this. Let's make it a big hit and let's enjoy it, okay? Have a good one. Do something that makes you happy. Enjoy your day.